College is a unique time. When you arrived here at Northwestern 4 short years ago, some of you may have been excited, others nervous or even scared. But for all of you, it was the time you finally left your home. Somewhere you may have found comfort in for the last 18 or so years. Then you moved into these dorms. And there you started your new life with newfound independence and freedom here at Northwestern. College life was busy, and I think 4 years of college definitely teaches you that there is one thing that never listens to us: time. All around us, life buzzes about, and time goes on, a steady tick by tick. Sitting in Orgo surely made time drag, but watching the sunrise on Lakeville or late nights at Sansu made time fly. It's not like TV though. There's no pause, no fast forward button. But no matter how slowly or quickly time has gone by for each of you over the past 4 years, you made it. To the class of 2014.
Congratulations!
So, what was college? First, it was definitely a lot of walking. In winter, it was a little more like running and trying not to freeze. But in springtime, it's nice to have a little walk to class. Remember the little things, like seeing friends on the way to class, soaking in the sun and smelling all the tulips around campus, seeing the sun peek through the trees, taking a stroll along the beach, or walking through the arch and listening to the bells chime. There's also been a lot of talking, yelling for Northwestern football. Go you Northwestern! Chatting over Norbooks with your friend. Volunteering enthusiastically in class. Distracting your friend while she's trying to study in towers. Or maybe you can just remember spending time together relaxing. No words necessary. But let's not forget studying, because that's why we came, right? Those late night IC study sessions will definitely be missed. And sometimes you procrastinated a little bit and resort to studying in the towers, the 5th floor. That's when you know things are bad. But what about other late night things? Late night eats, for example. Or not to eat. To eat or not to eat. Eat. Or what about those late nights that you stayed up to study, or stayed up to talk to a friend? And then the late night turned into early morning. Oops, but it was all worth it. The past 4 years were a lot of hard work, but you've also had a lot of fun. Some of you may be a little sad to leave. Some of you may wish you could do it all over again. Others of you may forget about life here 2 years down the road. All of it may become like a dream. But one thing's for sure. Through easy and hard times, fun and struggles, I think you can all agree that you've grown a tremendous amount here at Northwestern, and your time together has given you countless memories that you will always keep with you as you start a new chapter in your lives. Even though this chapter is coming to an end, keep and treasure the memories and relationships that you have made. If I tore out the first chapter in a book, the book would be missing the foundation. Imagine if the story of Little Red Riding Hood started out with the wolf gobbling up the grandma. The story would no longer make sense. In the same way, your book, your journey, will be built upon the foundation that you have made so far. Remember, the term BFF stands for Best Friends Forever, not Best Friends for only college. Don't let the relationships you have built slip away from you. It might take extra time to keep in touch with friends, family, or teachers, but time spent for others is never wasted time. In many ways, our perception of time makes it easy for us to become selfish. There are only 24 hours in a day. In the future, roughly 8 hours will be spent sleeping, another 8 working, 2 to 3 eating. Subtract a few more for cooking, napping, or driving, and we're left with only a few truly free hours. This perception of time closes us off to our surroundings. We become protective of our minutes and unwilling to serve through giving some time to others. Going forward, don't be afraid to spend your time. Remember, it isn't the quantity of time that matters. It's the value and the impact that you can make with that time that makes the difference in the end. In a way, life can be like picking flowers. Sometimes we accidentally pick a stick and stab ourselves. Picking up the stick might have been stabbing your pride and asking for directions when you first got here. Take Alex, for example. He's been searching for tech for 30 minutes now, but if he had just asked for help, he would have known that he's in the completely wrong part of campus. Other times, we grab a dandelion and cough when all the little dandelion seeds get into our nose. That might have been when you poured everything into a friendship, but then got rejected. But the times you spent together, the lessons you learned, and the ways you were challenged to love will stick with you forever. And it was worth it. But sometimes we pick a really nice flower, and it just so happens to smell so nice. Remember, no matter what flower comes before you, take it. It could smell nice, but even if it doesn't, you'll learn something from it. Seniors, Class of 2014. This year marks the beginning of the next chapter in your lives. After the summer, Eric's going to Boston, Amanda and Sharon are going back to Hong Kong, and Melody and Christine are staying here in Chicago. Someday, we might see Eric as a baker, making some delicious bread. Amanda as a CIA agent, spying on her suspects and successfully completing her secret missions. Sharon as a professional piano performer, making beautiful melodies and putting on quite the show. Christine as a banker, racking in the dollar bills. Melody as a professional tennis player, ranked #1 in the world, winning all the Grand Slams and advertising for Nike. The places and options are endless. Individually, you are unique, and together, you are diverse. But there are 2 things you all have in common. Number 1, you will soon be making some big life choices. Take some risks and go on adventures, but through these times, remember to let go a little and let God take control. And number 2, you all have the ability to change the world. Changing the world can be as simple as loving a friend or as complex as tackling world hunger and poverty, but we cannot begin to change the world until we look beyond our own. Challenge yourself to open up your eyes to the needs of others, but most importantly, don't be afraid to take action. One last thing. Enjoy life. Frolic around. Eat some ice cream. Blow some bubbles. Draw some pictures. Don't forget to have fun. Thank you, seniors, for being such great friends. You all have really shown us a lot of love this past year, and we are so grateful for you guys. Rest assured that we will take good care of each other when you're gone. We will miss you so much, but we wish you all the very best.